Hello, hello, hello. Um, I was in the middle of rehearsing. I had just finished a workout. I am not prepared for this, but I feel a strong pull to talk about nervous system regulation and how it's not what you think it is. If you're new here, which I've done zero promotion, so everyone's new here. We're all fucking new here, okay? I'm new here, you're new here. But I'm Angel. I need to breathe. I'm a little nervous because when I feel these strong pulls, um, it still takes my nervous system to calibrate to full surrender, full trust that this is going to be what we need. And you'll know if this is for you by how it like feels in the body. So tune in with me. So when I breathe, you breathe. When I breathe, you breathe. Just like that. Millennials, where are you at? Bars. Okay. Whew, Angel, breathe. My name is Angel. I'm in the practice of making more space for my soul's fullest expression, and that's listening to my intuition and these little calls to come to YouTube and share whatever it is that is on my heart. Um, and I'm bringing you along with me. I'm like, come on, everybody, let's just see where this is going to go. Okay, okay, relax everything. Okay, hold on. Nervous system regulation isn't always what we think it is, especially in today's climate and in the media. You will often hear it's time to soothe your nervous system in the name of being calm. Be calm. Be calm and carry on. And the sun's starting to shine super bright in this moment, like, oh, you're in the right place at the right time. I like that. It's not always about finding the calm. It's about reassuring our minds. It's about reassuring our minds, our bodies, and our spirits that we're able to recalibrate. Hear me when I say recalibration. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. One day I will be organized. Oftentimes, when we find ourselves in dysregulation or overstimulation, right? Everything's pissing us off. That's how it shows up for me. I get I get bratty, if you will, right? I need a nap, I need food, I need silence. Don't touch me, don't breathe on me when you get absolutely dysregulated. And only all of these terms, little side note, all of the topics that we talk about here might be universal to a degree and might resonate to a stronger degree, but all of it is going to look and feel different to everybody. And as we stay evolving, each topic in and of itself, we're going to hit new levels of the same topic each time we level up. For instance, for example, I'm attempting to be consistent with showing up online. And for me, at this stage, just overcoming my not invisibility. Well, yeah, invisibility wounds, but visibility wounds. For me, consistency means make time every day to just show up, see what happens, right? And I know due to practicing other practices in my life that eventually I'm going to fall off the bandwagon. And consistency might look like, as my friend so eloquently put it, consistency is going to look like um, how many times you get back up. So So I just say this to say, like, all the terms and topics that we talk about here is going to look and feel different to everybody. And with each level up, because it's a muscle, right? And so you keep adding weight, right? So you keep putting the new version of you into practice, you're going to keep hitting new levels of the same concept. Okay. So, nervous system regulation is not always about finding calm just for the sake of, I want to be Zen. For instance, when I breathe in order to get out of my own way, get my ego out of the way, I'm not doing it to be calm in this moment. I'm not trying to come off as a calm and centered guru. That's not what this is about. It's simply recalibrating my nervous system and my body and my mind to let it know that it's safe to be seen in this way, and let my spirit know that it's safe to fully express itself in this way as well. So when we are maxed out with the whatever dysregulation looks like for you, that's often a sign that we need recalibrating so that we're able to hold the next level of expansion. In any situation of discourse, misunderstandings, disconnect from people, disconnect from self, there's always some kind of more we can use in that moment. More patience, more compassion, uh, taking more space, taking a step back so we're not ultimately acting from reaction. Bars again. It's so that we can be intentional with how we react. So, what's coming up in this moment is, with all the heaviness around us, it's March of 2026. Shit is going down in the world right now. You'll find people in the spiritual community, in the coaching industry, therapy, you just have to choose love, find your calm, and that will trigger some folks. As it should. As it should. It's like telling a woman to calm down when she's mid-rage. Like, we are fucking raged. Enraged, sorry. And telling us to calm down is just bullshit at this point, right? But, and this is what my spirit wants you to know, is it's not about calming down so that we ignore what's going on. It's about recalibrating so we can hold that rage and intentionally and consciously move from that point. And when we say move from that point, we mean, let's say you found your place in whatever changes you think needs to be made. Instead of going in dysregulated and making things worse, because even I today, for instance, I just put in a video the other day about anger transference, and how somebody had yet to process their stuff, came to me, and then all of a sudden, because I wasn't aware and I didn't have the right boundaries and regulate and calibration and regulation in place, I took on, she didn't mean to, obviously, but I took that on. Next thing you know, I'm activated. Instead of, okay, I have safe space for you, enough space for you to hold you, to explore this with you, to decide what the next move is, to maybe even take it, but to help you put it down instead of take it on. Right? There's so many other healthy possibilities. And so that's it. We're not soothing the nervous system in the name of just for being calm for calm's sake, right? That's not it. We're building capacity, calibrating to the new level of emotion and feeling within the body so that we can stand firm in who we need to be right now. And that takes it all the way back to a few videos in the beginning when it's like, decide who you want to be in all the chaos. Of course, we're talking globally, but even more so because we have more control over here and now in our bodies. That's where it needs to happen. That's where the deciding on who we are, who we want to be, and how we want to move, and how we want to apply some of these aha moments. Because then we can start to move into what's called embodiment. I'm hearing I'm living proof. I don't, I'm living proof because all of the practices that took me from survivor to whoever you see today, I want to say a thriving human, and in a lot of ways I am. Yes. But because I'm still new to answering the call in this way, there's still a bit of that like imposter syndrome. Am I capable? Am I worthy? All the things, right? But of course I'm worthy. Of course I'm fucking capable. I am living proof. And I'm finally starting to believe. And that's the case in point in case. The fact that I'm starting to finally believe that I do bring value to the world. I am worthy enough for people to listen. I am strong, resilient, um, all the things, all the things. I don't want to toot toot. I know who I am. Practice to tune into my mind, my body, my spirit, and to reassure myself that I'm here. I don't need anybody else to be here with me. I don't need anybody else to like me, to love me, to keep me, to have me. I have me. And from that point of a calibrated nervous system to fully be with myself right now, I am slowly but surely finding my place in the ripple, finding my place as the matriarch of my community. Wow, really? That's big. Ooh. So I'm living proof that when we take time to check in and intentionally rewrite and rewire, rewrite the old stories, rewire the neural pathways, and start to intentionally live as the person we've always been before the world projected its unhealed bullshit onto us, then we can stand firm in who we are, continue to grow. It's going to be uncomfortable. They don't call them growing pains for nothing. But I'm here to tell you, you're no longer alone. Yes, there are other people saying the same things as me, and find your mentors, find your tribe, find your mentors, find your tribe, find the support that you need. It is not weak to, excuse me, sorry about that. It is not weak to seek assistance, guidance, strength, support, and love from your people. It's not weakness, it's calibration. I don't necessarily know another way to put it. Breathe fully. We are here right now. Whenever you're watching this, you're here in this moment. Breathe. Allow the shoulders to drop. Allow the chest to soften. There's a lot of fear happening right now, a lot of uncertainty. But now is not a time to freeze. Now is not a time to be distracted. Now is the time to be intentional. And we have to start at the very beginning, being intentional with our energy and our time. It's not about being calm for calm's sake. Of course, we need that because, especially those who have been on overdrive their entire life, calm. Calm can feel unsafe as well, but eventually you work your way into it like a muscle, you keep adding that weight. When I operate from my state of calm and alignment and being calibrated, now I can actually feel when something is not for me. When something takes me out of alignment, I can feel it immediately. I can tell when someone's bullshitting. I can tell when somebody's manipulating. I can tell when just things are off. And that's a safety. That's a safety mechanism. So there are many different benefits to this whole nervous system regulation, and we'll go into it. We'll go into it because at the time of this recording, I'm still putting together my program called the Grounded Girl Era, which I intend to focus on regulation, detachment, and identity shifting. That way, that's exactly what we're fucking talking about. Exactly what whoa, that's crazy. Makes sense. But that's what we're talking about. A lot of us have operated in self-sacrificial paradigms for one reason or another. We don't know who we are anymore in the midst of it all. And I want to reiterate, this doesn't mean you have to become estranged from your family to make it work. You evoke safety in whatever that looks like, but one choice is all it takes. That's not how that song goes, but that's what came up. Anyhow, I'm rambling. Let me just tune in one more time to see if there's anything else because I need to. What time is it? Oh, I need to get back to rehearsal. You're not alone in this work. There are plenty of people saying the same things that I'm saying, but no one is me. So I'm sure who's meant for me and who I'm meant for, we will find each other. And through my voice and my resonance and cadence, you will hear me. I'm here now. I'm not going anywhere. I've ran, I've hidden, I've distracted, numbed. I'm past that now. The world is past that now. And it's not that I can't afford to, quote unquote, keep my peace anymore. There was no peace in any of that because I wasn't doing this here now. I wasn't stepping into the call of my heart fully. We're in this together. Breathe, soothe, decide, move.